Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Moa, aka Swedish Whiskey Girl. We are here with another day of the calendar, and now we don't have that many days left. But we are going to open day 20 today, and got my spoon. I should have just used the spoon from the start, but we learn something every day, and this has definitely been so much easier just to use this. See? And it's open. Oh, genius. Let's have a look what today will bring then. Put that down. Open this. And let's have a little nose. Some sort of honey. Is that pear? Or pineapple? Quite a fruity nose, but the fruits doesn't feel like, I don't know, I don't want to say generic fruitiness, because fruitiness is always going to be some sort of, if it's green fruits or mature fruits or rich fruits or red fruits or unripe fruits. But this feels more yellow, but also with the depth to it. It's something specific. But what? It almost reminds me of something like between a mix of a Fino sherry and like a Madeira wine. It's lovely. I really like this nose. There's something, again, familiar to it. It feels tropical. Tropical and ripe fruits. But again, it's quite cold in here, so let's just do this a little bit and see what we can find on it. Yeah, and some woodiness. This is one of those notes, like it has a nose, like it has it has notes on the nose that means, that for me means I could sit here and just nose it for a long time because I really enjoy it. But it's also quite mellow. I wish they were a little bit toned up just so I could get them more. But instead, let's have a little taste. Sláinte Skål. So fruity, tropical fruits on the palate, but with a bitterness and a woodiness, and oh, the finish is nice. The finish just has the mature fruitiness. And a little bit of woodiness as well. What is this? It's slightly too grassy for my own personal preference, and the grassiness brings a little bit of a fruitiness. Not a fruitiness, a bitterness, sorry. But it has a lot of kind of mature fruits, like ripe fruits, quite tropical. A little bit of some sort of spice, cloves maybe? The finish is delightful. Why is this so familiar though? Let's find out. What could this be? Yushan Signature Bourbon Cask Single Malt Whiskey, 46%. Is this Taiwanese? Or is it Japanese? I'm trying to remember because I haven't tried this before. I have heard of it. I've wanted to try it. So bourbon cask, single malt whiskey, 46%. Interesting. I think this is gonna have to be, I'm not gonna say anything yet because we still have a few days to go, but I think this would be in contention to be up there with my favorite ones from the calendar so far. Yeah, floral, grassy, mature fruits. But also I think those fruits are connected to that bourbon cask. And you know how much I like a bourbon cask. Interesting. This is a big fan of this, actually. In spite of that grassiness, but I think because, I mean, when I say that my personal preference would have been for less grassiness, it's just that if I could choose, to make my ideal whiskey, that's what it would be. But it also makes it a little bit interesting. I mean, I'd love to hear what you think. Have you tried Yushan bourbon cask? I don't know how you say it. Yushan signature. Let me know in the comments below if I'm mispronouncing it, how to pronounce it, if you've tried it, if there's any other whiskies from this brand, distillery. Is it a distillery? Is it a brand? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do some research on this. And if it does end up in the contention with my favorite whiskies, because I've said this before, but I'm picking out my favorite ones from the calendar and doing a little video on which one is my all-time favorite, trying them again and deciding which one's my favorite of the calendar a few days after Christmas. And then if I've done my research, I'll talk a little bit more about this. But for now, I will see you tomorrow for next whiskey. Sláinte Skål.